not having a good time. I'm very tired and don't want to work today, but here we are working and doing our adult things. Anyway, this week I thought it would be fun to do what I just saw Heather McLary do, where she had a random number wheel pick how many hours she was going to read each day. I really want to try and get through my physical TBR ASAP. We need to have some hours where we can just sit and binge a couple books.
Editing Corinne here. I'm gonna go ahead and apologize in advance for the entire video. Basically, there was a whole footage thing with the screen recordings, and it really just decided not to work. So when I let you know what day it is, I'll also just let you know how many hours the wheel chose, and we'll go from there. But there's not actual video of me spinning the wheel. I'm so sorry.
I'm gonna be totally honest. I very well might read more than 3 hours. So I'm gonna take that as an at least. I don't want to stop at 3 hours if I want to read more, but I do need to read at least to 3 hours. I will just time myself so we can keep track of how many hours. But let's talk about the books I'm reading right now. So last night I was not super sleepy, so I picked up a book on my Kindle. I started reading A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. I'm like a 100-ish pages in. I've already read Hades and Persephone romance before, and my sister-in-law said if you've read one, you've read them all, and that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from them. Then over the weekend, I read the first 2 books in the Kingdom of the Wicked trilogy, so I just need to read the last one, and then the series will be done too, which is really nice. But yeah, these will both be really quick reads. I would not be surprised if I end up reading both of them today. I'm going to read A Touch of Darkness, and I'll let you know how far I get, but I will also be timing myself to make sure we get to 3 hours. I'm about 30 minutes into my 3 hours of reading today. I'm on page 193 right now, which means I have less than like 200 pages left. And frankly, I'm probably just gonna speed read through the rest just to get it done and off my shelf. But like, it's enjoyable enough to like not DNF. I read a different Hades and Persephone romance earlier this year, and that one was a lot better. I'll let you know if I actually finish it or not. We'll see. Okay, so it's a little bit later in the afternoon, but I did just finish A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair. It was really hard to get through, but I did finish it, and that's an accomplishment. I did not rate this on Goodreads. I don't know if I'm going to. I might change my mind by the end of filming this video. There was not a single point that I really enjoyed, so it'll probably end up being a 1 star or just a 0 star and just like a no rating. At least I get to stamp it and put it on my shelf. So let's go do that and figure out what I'm gonna read next. Okay, so it's been a couple hours. I haven't read since I finished A Touch of Darkness. However, I do have some cleaning that I need to get done today, just because I'm going on vacation next week, and frankly, I hate coming home to a messy house. So I think I'm gonna start reading A Kingdom of the Feared, because it's the 3rd book in that trilogy, and I really just want to get it finished because then the whole series will be done and I won't be sitting in the middle of a series. However, this audiobook is on Spotify, so I think I'm just going to stick on my headphones and listen to the audiobook while I clean, and then let you know how far I get with the audiobook. Insert cleaning montage here, I guess. Tuesday now. So update from Monday. I got to page 250 in Kingdom of the Feared within the 3 hours of reading that I had to do yesterday. So I'm going to finish this up today. I'm gonna set my 2-hour timer and we'll get started reading this and just chill. Quick update. I finished it. I have no words. It was very boring. Nothing happened, I feel like. But like this specific book, I think was my least favorite. So with the timer for today, I have 1 hour and 9 minutes left. And I'm not sure what I want to pick up next. I am kind of leaning towards picking up Lessons in Chemistry. I think that's my plan. And that's what we're gonna go with. I will let you know how it goes. Good morning. Guess what day it is? It's not Wednesday like it should be. It's actually Thursday. And I've got some updates. Woo! Okay, so first of all, last time I talked to you guys, I think it was Tuesday, and I had 1 hour left of my 2-hour timer. Yeah, I way surpassed that. I don't even know how many hours I actually read for, but you know how I finished Kingdom of the Feared and was like, I don't know what I'm gonna pick up next. Maybe I'll pick up Lessons in Chemistry, whatever, right? Yeah, so I did. I read the whole thing on Tuesday night. It was so good. Oh my god, okay, so women. Period. Women, read it. You read it. And then I was just really busy on Wednesday. I never really got a chance to film and give an update or like spin the wheel. So I didn't. But I was like, when I get a chance to read, I'll just read and update the vlog later, whatever, okay? Yeah, so yesterday I had about 3 hours that I actually read. Anyway, so I didn't spin the wheel yesterday or really give an update. So I just kind of was like, well, I'll just update when... But I did end up reading for a few hours. Yeah, last night I read Wayward by Amelia Hart. This was the Barnes & Noble pick of the month, or one of them. So I picked it up because it was described to me as women and witches. And if you can't tell by my reaction to Lessons in Chemistry, I love women and I love books about women. This book is about 3 women in different generations, one in 2019, one in 1619, and one in 1942. And it tells from those 3 POVs, and basically they all have this like witchy history. They're all from like the same bloodline and stuff, and it's really good. So I finished that at like 9 or 10 last night and wasn't really tired yet. I picked up Butcher and Blackbird, and my bookmark is still in it. I'm about halfway through it right now, and it is so funny. There's some dark stuff going on, and there's a list of trigger warnings at the beginning. Check them out. But I'm really liking it, and this is where we're gonna start today. Okay, so it's been about an hour. I have 1 hour and 50 minutes left on my timer for the day. And I just finished Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver. I don't know what I'm gonna rate it yet, because it didn't give me the 5-star feeling, but 4 stars is too low. So it'll probably be like a 4.5 for me. Basically, if you have not heard of Butcher and Blackbird by Brynne Weaver, it is about 2 serial killers who meet, and it's a romance. If you've read the Mindfuck series, this is another great one, which is what caught my attention because I read that series and loved it. Loved every second of it, so I picked this up too. And it's very similar vibes, except instead of FBI agent serial killer, it's serial killer. So glad that I read this and finally picked it up. I've been eyeing it for so long now. But now we just need to figure out what we're gonna read for the rest of the 2 hours of our timer for the day. So I've got a few options. Okay, so I've got a couple shorter books that I think I'd be able to finish within the 2 hours. First, we have Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reid. We've got Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie. This one's been on my TBR for a while, and it's the first Agatha Christie book I will have read. So, and these chapters are really short too. You know what? I think I'm just gonna pick this one up and read it tonight because it is really short, and I think I'll be able to get through it within this timer and not have to go over or be under. Okie dokie, so I did just finish Cards on the Table by Agatha Christie, and I was entertained. It felt like a very no thoughts, just vibes kind of book. I put on a Spotify playlist that was called Music for Reading Agatha Christie and Stephen King, and it fit the vibe perfectly. I was already thinking about it, and I only have 25 minutes of the timer left, but I might read more than that today, we'll see. However, I was thinking about picking up The Gracier since I've read half of it and not the other half, and I kind of just need to finish it. And that would be a good one to just like get off my physical TBR because I only have half of the book left. It's also on Kindle Unlimited, so I can read on my Kindle, which I am just really in the mood to read on my Kindle right now for some reason. So I'm going to go straighten my hair because we're going out. And then when we get back home, I'll read the last like 30 minutes and hopefully finish up The Gracier tonight or tomorrow morning. Tomorrow's Friday. It'll be the last day of the wheel. Tells me how many hours to read. I'm hoping we get like a good number other than 2 or 3 because that's literally all we've gotten. I'll see you when I see ya.
It is Friday and I'm unreasonably tired and cannot wait for the weekend. But I have an Alani. My favorite flavor has been the cherry twist. I cannot stop with this flavor. I need to update you from last night. So I did finish The Gracier by Kim Liggett. Well, let's spin the wheel to figure out how many hours we're gonna be reading today. I think I want to start with finishing the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy. I have the second and third book left, but they're really easy reads. And right now, with how fried my brain feels, I don't think I can take any sort of like thought-provoking book. Okay, well, we'll start this 2-hour timer and respin when it's up. Okay, so I just finished the 2 hours that I spun for today, and like I figured, I was gonna want to read more because I want to finish this book. I got to page 247 and there's like about 400, I think. So I need to read the last 150 pages. Anyway, I figured we should spin again, figure out how much more I need to read today, because frankly, I kind of just want to read all day. I got 7, which means a total of 9 hours today. I have nothing else to do, so maybe it'll be fun. I will update you with how much time we have left on the timer when I finish this book, and I'm definitely gonna pick up the third one in the series just so I can finish the series today because that'd be cool. So yeah, I'll update you. Just finished Good Girl Bad Blood. As you can see, I have about 5 hours and 50 minutes left on the timer for the day. I can probably finish this today as well. So I'm gonna get started with the last book in the Good Girls Guide to Murder trilogy, and fingers crossed I can finish the trilogy today because these 2 books have been sitting on my TBR for well over a year and a half. This is a very last minute outro as I'm leaving for a vacation tomorrow and totally forgot to film one as I've been in the process of editing this video. But sorry I didn't do a wrap up of what I rated everything that I read this week. Y'all just have to go follow my Goodreads for that. It's always linked in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out. I had a really fun time reading this week and knocked a bunch of books off my physical TBR, so that was super helpful. As always, thanks for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and click that bell so you know when I post. But I will see you when I see you. Bye!